All right, so today we're going to be changing oil on a S1000. And first off, I just want to say, when you're looking at the bike, you want to start on the right side, okay? Now, you don't really have to, but as you can see, if I bring you over here, that oil filter is right there. Now, I'm going to try to show you a trick because my dumb ass start on the left side. But if we can just stick our hand through this little crack right here, and if I can get a good enough. Okay, so I can't find my tool to take this damn oil filter off. Now this right here is a stock BMW oil filter, and it's not like this K&N filter that I have. I got this K&N filter that I'm going to be putting on this time, and this comes with a handy little socket adapter that's welded on there, and that's going to come in handy putting it on and taking it back off. So that's why I went with that. Oh, I'm also going with Moto 300V. Yeah, I was going to get a Mobile One brand, but the guys at the bike shop kind of laughed at me when I told them I was going to put it in an S1000. So they talked me into getting a 300. Anyways, to take this off, you won't have to take the whole entire panel off. But what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to take off these tabs. One here, 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 one down here in the corner, and one right here. Now there's also going to be two, one there, and one there. So I'm going to go ahead and take these off. I'm not going to put you guys through that wait, and we'll be right back. All right, so we're back. I got the bottom part of this off. And by the way, for those of you that don't know, you're going to need a star bit for these tabs. These aren't like the Japs. And this size is going to be a T-25. It's also going to be the same for the plug for the oil pan. And I can show you what the plug looks like because I went ahead and already drained the oil, kind of made a mess down there. But that's going to be your plug. It comes with an O-ring. Now this is a metal O-ring, so I'm not really going to change it. Not because I didn't want to, but because I forgot all about that metal O-ring. But it's not really necessary to change it every single time. I'll just get it on the next one. And the size for that one is, go over here to my handy dandy. This is going to be a T-47. So that would be the size for that one. Got oil on my hand. Yeah, I kind of made a mess with that using that impact drill. Didn't realize that impact drill was gonna unscrew that plug so fast. Anyways, so now I got this off. Now I don't really bother trying to get those bottom ones off because I really don't feel like going down there, unscrewing all that. But as you can see, you're looking at 3 screws down there to take off. But if you kind of like gently take that down, you can see that you have enough space to reach your hand in there and take that off. So the reason I took this off is because I can't find the tool to take off my oil filter. And you guys know. Okay, so I got this thing loose. I'm just going to have our oil pan down there because as soon as you take this off, like you see there, that oil is, well, one, it's really dirty. Yeah, I went about like 5,000 miles without changing this oil. Really, because I ride hard and I ride all the time. I just didn't realize that much time went by. But there goes that. I'm just going to let that drip and we'll be right back. All right, now we're back. Now I'll put on this K&N filter. But before we put it on, what you want to do is you want to grab some of this old oil with your finger. You know, I should be having gloves on, but I don't. And you kind of want to rub it on this gasket. That way when you take it off, it'll be a lot easier to take off. And the dealership probably didn't do it with that other filter, and that's why it was such a pain in the ass to take off. And once you do that, I'm going to slide it back in here. And we can find the threads. And we know the rule, lefty loosey, righty tighty. Now, I usually don't. I'm not going to use a socket wrench to tighten that up. Just going to hand tighten it. I got a cloth here. And that should do it. This is my wife.
Stop. Why would you do that? I was just in the middle of a yawn.
She asked me not to show her on the video, but I couldn't resist. Anyways, we're going to put our plug back in. Alright, y'all. So now the fun part comes. We're going to be putting the oil in. And the oil is going to be located on your left hand side if you're looking at the bike. We got that off. Now you always want to use a funnel. So no matter how steady your hand is, you're always going to drop oil. So just go ahead and grab all of our oil and bring it on over here. Alright. What we got here? So, I don't know what this is. Okay. I guess we're supposed to pull this off. I've never used motor oil, so it's going to be the first time, and I'll be sure to give some feedback on it. You know, I usually either go with Shell or Mobil 1, but that's when I had Japanese bikes. And Castrol. Castrol's a good oil. Okay, I don't know what the hell that's gonna do, but looks like I'm gonna tear this whole thing off. Man. What the hell is going on? Oh. Okay. The middle of it. You see the middle of it actually comes off. Okay. That'll be a first. Now the thing about this BMW, So we're going to start this baby up, let it run for a little bit and check that oil level. So here we are. Let's start this baby up. I'm low on gas. No leaks. The little circle glass that you use to check the level of your oil, and you want to make sure that you're on a leveled surface. If you don't have bike stands like this, well, you're going to need them to change the oil yourself, that's for sure. Or you're going to need a really, really, really short pan to catch that oil. But anywho, that glass is going to be after you put 4 quarts. Now, the book says 3.9 liters. Now, you put 4 full quarts, it's not going to do anything to it. Now, usually on Jap bikes, it's supposed to, the oil level is supposed to be on the center of the oil after you warm your bike up. This one, however, it's going to be over the center. It's actually going to be on the top. Now, for those of you that are, really particular about your bike, I should say it's not really a big problem. Now, if you're putting 5-6 quarts in an engine that only takes 3.9 quarts, then yeah, I would say that would be a problem, that it could mess up the engine. The oil can go up to the top of the engine and really mess up everything up there. But adding 4 quarts to the bike, I just wanted to add that in there. It's not really a big deal, especially if your bike calls for 3.9. So yeah, so I warmed up the bike. Everything seems good. So now we're going to go ahead and take that oil out of here and put all the fairings back together. So I'll be right back for good stuff. Anyways, if you like this video, you can subscribe to my channel. I'll be coming out with more maintenance for this bike and other videos too. So I'll see you.